Welcome to AI Brief, episode 172. This is where we take the latest source material, dive deep, and pull out the key insights so you can quickly get informed on what's happening in AI and robotics.
We're here to unpack some really significant moves and trends we've seen lately. Feels like things are accelerating quite a bit.
Definitely. Today, we're looking at major strategic plays like Meta's massive bet on AI infrastructure and, well, talent. And there's a fascinating partnership building a dedicated industrial AI cloud over in Germany.
Plus, Meta using external models to speed up their own internal coding work that caught my eye. And of course, we'll round up some of the other notable developments across the field.
And finish with a few trending AI tools that, might be useful for you.
It's been busy. So let's start with Meta Platforms. They've made this huge commitment, investing approximately $14.3 billion.
To acquire a 49% stake in Scale AI. That number, $14.3 billion, it's just massive.
It really is. And it puts Scale AI's valuation somewhere around $29 billion. But like you said, it's not just the money. The talent piece is critical here.
Right. Alexandr Wang, Scale AI's CEO, he's actually joining Meta.
He is. He's heading up a brand new superintelligence AI lab for them. He'll stay on Scale's board, but yeah, big move. Jason Droge is stepping in as interim CEO at Scale.
And this isn't just Wang, is it? Meta's on a recruiting push.
Seems like it. They're reportedly forming a dedicated team, maybe 50 people, focused purely on this superintelligence research. So this new lab feels pretty central to their future strategy.
Okay, so you've got Meta, already a giant, buying nearly half of a key data labeling company and hiring its CEO to lead a new advanced lab. What are the immediate sort of knock-on effects?
You're seeing them already. Companies that were big-scale AI customers, like Google, apparently their largest, are pausing or ending contracts.
Makes sense. It's a clear conflict if your data partner is now so closely tied to a major competitor.
Exactly. And a deal this size is going to attract attention from regulators.
Even structured as a partnership or minority stake.
Well, they likely hope that would lessen the scrutiny compared to a full merger, but yeah, it's drawing fire. The DOJ is reportedly looking into it, and critics like Senator Warren are raising antitrust flags, market concentration, access to vital AI data, that sort of thing.
So taking a step back, what's the real story behind this $14.3 billion play? What does it tell us about Meta and the AI race?
I think it signals a very pragmatic acceleration. Instead of just building everything internally, they're strategically buying crucial parts of the AI supply chain, the data infrastructure, and top talent.
It highlights how critical high-quality data labeling is for the next wave of AI, right?
Absolutely non-negotiable, it seems. So yeah, it definitely boosts Meta's position in that whole AGI race, but it also brings immediate regulatory headaches and market disruption. Competitors are clearly reacting. It shows how much the landscape can shift based on who controls these foundational resources.
Okay, let's shift focus across the Atlantic. There's a big infrastructure partnership shaping up in Germany, Deutsche Telekom and Nvidia.
That's right. Their goal is to build Germany's first industrial AI cloud. So, not just general purpose, but specifically targeting manufacturers and industries needing heavy compute power.
And they've got a timeline.
They do. Construction starts this year, aiming for full commercial operations in 2026. It would be one of the first of its kind in the EU.
What kind of hardware muscle are we talking about?
NVIDIA is bringing about 10,000 of its latest GPUs. So serious processing power. Deutsche Telekom handles the data centers, operations, security, and, the customer side.
This feels like it has buy-in from higher up, politically speaking.
It definitely seems that way. The announcement came after NVIDIA's CEO met with the German chancellor, who specifically called it vital for Germany's, quote, digital sovereignty.
And the target customers are European industrial firms needing local AI compute.
Exactly. Think predictive maintenance, quality control, digital twins, supply chain optimization, stuff where keeping data local and having low latency is key. They need that sovereign capability.
And this fits into the broader EU strategy for tech autonomy.
It aligns perfectly with efforts like Invest AI to build up regional compute capacity and rely less on US or Asian hyperscalers.
So why is this German partnership particularly significant for Europe?
The key is bringing this high-end AI infrastructure inside Europe. For many industries, especially in Germany, data residency is a huge deal. Security concerns, regulations, this addresses that directly. Plus, it tackles latency for real-time applications and reduces geopolitical risks. It could really help accelerate digital transformation for German industry and bolster that EU push for tech sovereignty.
Sticking with Meta, just for another moment, they made an interesting internal decision recently about using external AI models.
Yeah, for their own coding.
Hmm?
They launched a new internal assistant called Devmate. And the kicker is it integrates models from Anthropic, specifically Claude and others, rather than just relying on their own code llama.
So even with their own powerful code llama, they're bringing in a competitor's model for certain tasks.
Precisely. Devmate launched back in March 2025, and apparently it's now the go-to tool for complex coding jobs inside Meta. Engineers are saying it handles tricky, multi-step reasoning and code fixes better.
Better enough to make a real difference.
Some reports mention it having the workload on certain tasks, like a 30-minute job becoming a 15-minute one. That's significant efficiency.
And they specifically chose Claude because it handled complexity better than Code Llama.
It seems that way. The internal feedback was apparently quite direct, suggesting Code Llama, quote, sucks for those harder tasks compared to Claude's performance.
So are they ditching their internal tools?
Not entirely. It looks like a tiered approach. Their existing MetaMate tool handles simpler things, like data lookups. Devmate, with the external models, tackles the heavy lifting and programming.
And this fits with their bigger AI picture, like the scale AI investment.
Absolutely. It aligns with their aggressive push to integrate AI everywhere.
Yeah.
Like they have that goal of AI generating half their code within a year, right? Using the best available tool, even an external one, helps them get there faster.
So what does this tell us about the broader AI ecosystem? Meta using rival models internally.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Even a giant like Meta is pragmatic. They'll use competitor tech if it delivers better results. It really underscores how competitive and fast-moving things are. Performance and efficiency can trump building everything in-house.
It suggests a maturing ecosystem, maybe, where different models have different strengths and companies mix and match.
I think so. It's about picking the best tool for the specific job to accelerate your own progress, regardless of where it came from.
Okay, let's widen the lens a bit. Catch us up on some of the other things happening in AI and robotics.
Well, on the more visual, maybe entertaining side, we saw those Boston Dynamics spot robots. 5 of them, actually, performing on America's Got Talent. Shows off their coordination.
From stage tricks to robotaxis. Any updates there?
Elon Musk gave a tentative date for Tesla's robotaxi launch, June 22nd. But he stressed it depends on final safety checks, so grain of salt. Initial rollout, if it happens, is planned to be small. Maybe 10 to 20 Model Ys in Austin first.
And humanoid robots continue to advance. What's new with 1X's NEO?
They've got a new AI controller called Redwood. It's apparently trained on lots of real-world interactions, and it fuses motion, manipulation, and language understanding. The goal is more human-like movement and real-time adaptation.
Are they testing it in the real world?
Yep, in-home trials are underway. They have ambitions to scale up production significantly. You can find videos of NEO doing chores, powered by this Redwood system.
And Meta's working on robots understanding the physical world, too.
Right. With VJ2, it's an upgraded world model. The idea isn't just object recognition, but building internal simulations of reality, helping robots reason about physics, interactions, consequences, more like intuitive understanding.
We also saw that Figure AI video, the boring one.
Yeah. Figure 02, sorting packages for an hour straight. Sounds dull, but for robotics, sustained, error-free operation without overheating is actually a big milestone. Shows endurance and stability.
Investment keeps flowing into robotics, too.
Definitely. Nvidia and Samsung reportedly backed Skilled AI with $35 million. And Coco Robotics, backed by Sam Altman, picked up $80 million for last-mile delivery robots. Still lots of belief in logistics automation.
Any legal drama?
Tesla's suing a former engineer. They allege theft of trade secrets from the Optimus robot project for a new startup.
And DJI, the drone maker, moving into ground robots.
That's the report. Apparently looking at a combo vacuum mopping robot. It'll be interesting to see how they compete in that crowded space.
Any other funding news?
Wandercraft, a French company making exoskeletons, raised $75 million. They're aiming to commercialize their Eve self-balancing exoskeleton by 2026.
And finally, some research on making drones more reliable.
MIT researchers developed a control system to help drones stay on course better, even in unpredictable weather like strong wind gusts, important for real-world autonomous flight.
That's quite a range, from huge corporate plays down to specific research breakthroughs and even robot vacuum cleaners.
It really shows how AI and robotics are filtering into almost every area. And alongside these big developments, there's that constant stream of new, more practical AI tools popping up.
Right, let's quickly run through a few trending ones. For engineers, there's Rely.io, an AI assistant aiming to centralize the tech stack, save time, reduce context switching.
For customer insights, Zeta.io aggregates voice of customer data to find actionable insights, trying to help cut churn and speed up roadmap decisions.
Scale Donovan is pitched as an AI decision-making platform for analysts and operators helping understand, plan, and act faster with real-time insights from data.
Flick is aimed at social media management, an all-in-one AI tool for copywriting, scheduling, hashtags, analytics, the whole workflow.
AI video keeps evolving.
Yeah.
Ling 2.1 is the latest update there, promising faster rendering, lower costs, better quality, making AI video creation more accessible.
Fuse-based AI agents are about automating routine tasks to boost team collaboration and productivity.
Success AI focuses specifically on cold email outreach, an AI platform for managing campaigns, warming up leads, that kind of thing.
And Avoma is an AI meeting assistant. Automates note-taking, gives transcriptions, analytics, trying to make meetings more productive.
Wow, it's quite something to see these huge strategic shifts like the Metascale deal or the German cloud happening at the same time as this explosion of specialized tools and humanoid robot progress.
It really underscores that acceleration we talked about. It's hitting foundational infrastructure, research labs, and the everyday tools people use all at once. These big partnerships and the competitive drive are pushing things from labs to real applications incredibly fast.
It definitely makes you wonder how quickly today's lab breakthroughs will change how businesses operate, maybe even fundamentally shift industries or our own jobs tomorrow. That gap between research and application feels like it's shrinking all the time.
Which leads to the question for all of us, right?
Yeah.
How do you not just keep track, but actually anticipate where these rapid changes will create the next big shift or opportunity?
And that's exactly what we try to help you navigate here. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive on AI Brief.
We hope this gave you a clearer picture of some of the most significant recent developments and the key insights behind them.
Please do follow the show so you don't miss our future deep dives into AI and robotics. And if you found this useful, share it with anyone else you know who wants to stay informed quickly in this space.